So good day everyone, good day Sir Tyron. So the assigned topic to us is the team building and teamwork. So first is the overview of team building. So team building is an ongoing process that helps the work group to evolve a cohesive unit. The team members not only share the expectation and accomplishing group tasks, but to trust and support one another and respect one another's individual differences. Kumbaga, sa team building, we should know what is the difference between of the members. Kumbaga, we have a shared expectation. Kumbaga, ano yung expect natin sa group na to, kung magiging success ba? Ganon, para ma-build yung communication na meron tayo dun sa group. Kung kailan, para makapag-evolve tayo sa isang cohesive unit na team. Then, next one is the teamwork. Teamwork can be defined as a skill for working in the group context. In any rules to ensure effective joint task completion and team member satisfactions. And the members exchanging information using authority, assertiveness, assessing capabilities, and supporting others. So, sa teamwork, when we say team and work, so, kumbaga, nag-work together na tayo, nagtutulungan na tayo kung paano natin gagawin yung mga bagay-bagay, and meron tayong specific rule na ginagampanan sa isang team para magkaroon tayo ng mas mabilis at mas maayos na gawain. So, there are two differences between the team building and the teamwork, which is teamwork is a process of working collaboratively with a group of people in order to achieve a goal. So, nagtutulungan tayo para ma-achieve natin yung mga gusto natin gawin. Then, team building, the difference between the two is team building is the ability to identify and to motivate individuals para mag-work together sila, mag-stay together to achieve a specific goal ng sama-sama. Kumbaga sa teamwork, nagtutulungan sila para i-achieve yun. But in the team building, binibuild nila yung sarili nila para magka-ugnay-ugnay sila or magsama-sama sila together to achieve things or to achieve their goals together. So next is the team building and effective teamwork. So steps to building an effective teamwork. So to lead team effectively, consider each employee's ideas as valuable, be aware of employees' unspoken feelings, acts as harmonizing influence, be clear with the communicating, encourage trust and cooperation with the employees on your team, encourage team members to share the information, delegate the problem-solving tasks to the team, and facilitate communication, establish team values goals, evaluate team performance, make sure that you have a clear idea of what you need to accomplish, use consensus, set ground rules for the team, establish method for arriving consensus, and encourage listening and brainstorming, and establish parameters in consensus building session. So, ito yung mga steps na kailangan nating ma-accomplish or kailangan magawa natin sa isang team to work together para mas effective yung mga gagawin natin. Like, kailangan we have a leader who is effective. Kumbaga, marunong kung paano magpapasunod. Not always to justify or to say what you need to do, but to join with the activities that we need to do. Then, next is the communication. Alam naman natin na when it comes to our industry, when it comes to work or a group activity, we have to use the communication, right? Communication. Kasi yun, doon natin makikita yung mga bagay-bagay na kailangan natin gawin. Like, si ganito pala may idea. So, we should emphasize the value of their ideas. Kung baka binibigyan natin ng value kung ano yung sinabi ni ganito, ni employee natin. So, in just by that, mas mag-work tayo together. Kasi, ay si sir, binabalyuhan niya yung mga sinasabi ko, yung ideas ko. So, mas okay. And, be aware of employees' unspoken feelings. So, kailangan, meron din tayong session which is, identify natin kung saan tayo nagsala and baka meron yung gustong sabihin yung isang tao na napansin sa atin. So, yung mga ganong bagay is mas makakapag-build ng mas magandang teamwork. And, kailangan na-delegate or nahahati natin yung mga ano natin, mga problema or mga given task sa atin, hindi lang laging si leader. And hindi dapat sinosolo ni leader. You should trust your employees or your other members with the team. Kumbaga, doon natin mabibuild yung cooperation and doon natin mabibuild yung teamwork na meron tayo. And kailangan nga, sabi ko nga, napapacilitate natin yung communication. And you always need to have a listening and brainstorming. Kumbaga, lahat tayo maging open sa others' idea. Hindi tayo magko-close sa idea mo because ikaw yung leader, kailangan ma-establish mo yung isang project. No, that's a big no. Because you are the team, so you should listen to other ideas and to have a brainstorming. Baka, bali mo, doon sa pagbe-brainstorming nyo, mas mai-encourage or mas mapapaganda nyo yung project or isang product na meron kayong inaayos. So, I will be passing the mic to Miss Angelica Bayeta to discuss the 6 characteristic of a successful team.
Next in course outline is the characteristics that promote successful teamwork. So in many companies, they attribute their success to the dynamics and performance of their team. An ineffective teamwork frequently result in low output or poor productivity. Since the company has a poor corporation, they need to resolve this problem to make their team as a one. And with that, they can promote success to the company. So here are the 6 characteristics that will help you to be successful team. So first in the line, they need to have goals and plans. We all know that the effective team set their goals to be a successful team. They need to create plans on how to achieve their goals, detailing each other's individual contribution and respective deadlines. Ito din po ay nagpapahintulot sa bawat members na maunawaan not only for their own role but also for their fellow team members. Ang paggawa po ng mga plans ay regular na pinasusuri at pina-update para makita at malaman nila ang goals nila in that particular day. Second is strong leadership. A successful team is usually led by a member who knows how to respect, how to trust, and how to handle many members, and how to handle problems. Typically, this leader focus and direct his fellow teamwork to move in the same direction. And in addition to this, they provide inspiration and motivation to give the team's spirit and confidence high. Next is member fulfillment, or members fulfill their own tasks and also help one another. Since their team has a plan, they are dedicated to team success by completing their separated jobs expertly on schedule and accordance with the team strategy and plan. Their teammates will act in a professional manner by helping their teammates to finish their workload and tasks. Next characteristic number 4 is members communicate openly with the team. Members of a successful team believes that their ideas and input matters. As I said earlier, having a strong leadership can lead to a successful team. So expressing their thoughts, ideas, or opinions through a good and nice communication are welcomed and seen as a opportunity to create a new concept. So dito po pumapasok yung trust with each other na nag-aalaw sa mga members natin na sabihin kung ano yung mga gusto nilang sabihin. And next is members resolve conflict constructively. So, hindi porket effective and successful ang team ay walang nangyayaring conflict. So, we all know that disagreement with the team is inevitable. So, here are the following that will help you to resolve the issue in a constructive manner. First is speaking to one another calmly and non-threatening tone. So, dito pumapasok yung communication is the key. Dahil ang pakikipag-usap ng mahinahon ay nagdudulot ng pagkakaunawaan sa mga hindi nyo pagkakaintindihan. Next is allowing the person to speak without being interrupted. Dito naman po pumapasok yung listen to understand. Kailangan natin na makikinig tayo ng seryoso at dapat hintayin natin matapos ang nagsasalita. Next is focusing on the facts rather than attacking the person's character. Dito naman po pumapasok yung think before you speak. So, dito po ay dapat doon lang tayo nagpo-focus sa mga katotohanan at dapat iwasan natin na magbanggit o i-open yung mga bagay o salita na maaaring makasakit lalo ng loob para sa ating kausap at lalong-lalo na iwasan nating magbanggit ng iba't ibang pangalan kasi pwede po tayong humantong sa mas malaking gulo or conflict. Last is respecting others' view of point. So, ito naman po ay parang katulad lamang ng golden rule na huwag mong gawin sa iba kung ayaw mong gawin sa iyo. Pero dito naman po ay kung gusto mong irespeto ka ng iba ay dapat maalam ka ding rumespeto sa iba. And lastly, for our characteristic is members feel they directly contribute to the company's success. Dito naman po pumapasok kung paano tratuhin ng employer ang kanilang employees. They need to feel that they are contributing success to the company. For example, the employer may give a new equipped technologies or maybe offer them a vacation trip and bonus reward. Team are coach, not bossed. So from the word itself, sino nga naman po yung magkakagusto sa mando lang ng mando, utos lang ng utos, at sabi lamang ng sabi. So, according to my research, Tim Galway once wrote, "Coaching is unlocking the person's potential to maximize their own performance." It means ito daw po yung nagbubukas ng potensyal ng isang tao, nakakatulong daw po ito sa kanila upang matuto, upang maboost yung kanilang confidence. And in the same way, nakakakuha din po sila ng suporta upang mailabas yung kanilang kaalaman, talento, and kakayanan. So, here are the 5 practical tips for successful coaching. First is to prioritize effective one-on-one meetings. The purpose of conducting one-on-one meetings is to coach employees to achieve the best performance possible. But how should these meetings be structured to make them productive? Ito nga daw po yung mga scheduled meetings para sa bawat employee. The meeting should be as long as needed to cover the topic that needs to be discussed. The key with this is the manager and the employee is present and both engage with the discussion. Next is ask the right question. So, ito naman po yung pagtatanong ng mga naaangkop na tanong. So, to be a successful coach, you need to have time for listening, time for directing, and time for guiding. For example nga po ng question is, ano yung mga nagawa nila o nagawa mo mula noong huli nating pagpupulong? So, ang pagtatanong po kasi ng mga ganitong question o ng mga open-ended question ay nakakatulong po na makabuo ng new relationship between the employer and the employees. And because of this, you can provide guidance once the employees open up, and at the same time, you can make a step to encourage them to grow, to develop, and to trust each other on their own. Next is make feedback a two-way street. So, sa pamamagitan po ng aktibong paghingi ng feedback mula sa mga employee ay nabubukas po ito ng daan to get more honest and interactive discussion. Ito din po ay isang mahusay na paraan on how we can show others the right positively way of receiving, responding, and on how we act in handling feedback. Next is make coaching a habit. Maaari raw po nating gawing habit ang pagko-coach. Why? Because for me, wala namang mawawala kung i-share natin yung ating kaalaman. Pagkus magkakaroon po tayo o makakapag-gain tayo ng good relationship with them. Lastly, number 5. Deliver simple, direct, actionable feedback. Ito naman po ay yung nakatutulong po sa mga employees to clearly understand and focus on the area na kailangan ng improvement. And when it comes to coaching employees approach, it means that you need to engage them to outperform those who aren't. Dito po papasok kung paano maihahandle at magagawa ng paraan yung mga bad feedbacks and kung paano mo ma-maintain yung mga good feedbacks. Handling conflicts in team. In most conflicts, neither party is right or wrong. Instead, different perceptions collide to create disagreement. Ang pagkakaroon po ng conflict ay natural lamang, but nasa sa atin na po kung paano natin maihahandle at kung paano natin maire-resolve ang hindi natin pagkakaunawan in fast and in professional way. Sometimes, conflict can be very positive. Bakit ba nagiging positive ang conflict? Because of this, if you deal with it openly, maaari mong palakasin yung iyong work unit by correcting your problems at hindi lamang yon. Nagbibigay din ito ng lesson at chance to learn about yourself. It also help you to explore and adapt views of others, and it also help you to develop your relationships between to the both of you. Having a clear and open communication will help you to develop your understanding in some areas. So by managing conflicts, you can gain cooperation from team members, improve performance and productivity, reduce stress and preserve integrity, solve problem as quickly as possible, improve relationships and teamwork, enhance creativity, increase staff morale. There are some benefits when you resolve your conflict through clear and open communication. To effectively diffuse your anger, you need to vent your feelings through communications, through emotions, and through your actions. And next is to get your listeners' attention. If you are going to release your anger, you need to pick a person who have a good ears, patience, and respect. And to cut their attention, you need to tell your feelings honestly. Next is to be heard. An angry person wants someone to listen to his or her point of view and acknowledge the feelings you heard so that the speaker appreciates your presence. Lastly is to be understood. The angry person wants someone to appreciate he or she and get to understand his or her situation. When you are listening to an angry person, you need to be attentive and have patience. Keep in mind that the angry person will become less angry as you let him or her express their feelings. Next is be sincere. They lessen their angerness if they notice that the listener is sincerely listening, giving a sincere advice and opinions that can help the angry person to understand and release their feelings of angerness. Lastly is be calm. Try to remember that you need to remove your own emotions from what you hear and understand. Always keep in mind that angry person is sensitive to other actions, emotions, and tone of communication.
The overview of the topic. There are factors that can consider on how you will give individual or team rewards. It discusses the value of team and individual on how you can contribute to organizational change and success. Next, the 4 factors, the stages of a team life cycle and reward, recognition categories, the type of team, and the culture of the team and the organization, are determining which tool should use which team in life cycle, and the implementation cost and evaluation cost of team can also be considered. 44 specific reward tools are described which can be used for individual or team. It discusses the value of team and individuals on how you can contribute to organizational change and success. So, we have here 7 ways to reward your employees. Number 1 is praise. 2, showcasing. 3, responsibility. 4, gamification. 5, small events. 6, gift cards. 7, flexibility. What is rewarding team performance important? Strategy that every businessman do. You can motivate everyone to work hard towards achieving their goals. You can also recognize individual or team to go extra miles or to recognize their skills. They are rewarded by acquiring valued skills. Regardless, team outcome skills are generally valued by supervisors. How can individual performance affect the team? Of course, individual performance affects the team whether it is good or bad. This will have impact to your team, the work, productivity, quality, and the morale. You can allow goals with organizational objective and provide incentives for the whole team for them to improve. This will help you together with your employees to have a good and positive outcomes. What to avoid in rewarding team or individual? The common problem with the rewarding situation is that the lack of transparency employer recognition program will work effectively where they can view it as a fair and unbiased process. Not setting a goal is also a factor. So, what is the advantage of rewarding employees with gifts? So, they can motivate each and every individual to produce and do good for a better work. The powerful combination of reward and performance is harder they work, the more they get recognized. And 68% will remain loyal to their employer. If they were regularly thanked for their effort, they can align goals and organization they work for. And of course, effective employee reward can motivate them to work longer for your business because they feel recognized and appreciated. Of course, what are the disadvantages of rewarding employees with gifts? Reward may lag the market due to budgetary constraints. Example, a company may pay below market salary or provide minimal health and retirement benefits. Overtime may also affect to create sense of entitlement, decreasing motivation and lowering performance.